Encroachers ask Karbi villagers to vacate area, threatens with dire consequences. Laxity in patrolling causing rise in timber smuggling activities in hill districts. Hello viewers, good morning and welcome to Karbi Live. You're with Julie Baby with the latest news for today. Now the news in detail. In a serious development related to land encroachment, a move from Golaghat entered Keding Crow village and warned them to vacate the area within 3 days or face dire consequences. This is not only failure of KAAC to secure its border but breakdown of law and order, as the encroachers from Golaghat are most likely to turn it into a communal issue or a conflict. According to Keding Crow villagers, people from neighboring districts descended into Keding Crow village and entered the house of the village headman, telling him to vacate the area within 3 days or face dire consequences. The mob from Golaghat threatened Karbi villagers with the sole motive to grab the land and turn the area as part of Golaghat district through construction of PMAY houses, which would be recognized or get recorded by the government. The serious matter was later informed to Daithor police station and Bokaghat police, who went to Keding Crow village and assured them of providing full security. However, villagers told Karbi Live that the matter might cool down for a day or two, but would not change the dangerous situation, as those encroachers would return back again as soon as the police go back for their normal duties. Villagers also expressed disappointment over political parties and organizations, stating that party meetings are held on daily basis, but none of them had made any contact even when Keding Crow villagers are constantly living in fear for their lives and greater communal conflict that may arise following the latest threats given to them by the encroachers from Golaghat district.
সেইটো কাৰণে আমি আগতে যেটো এইবোৰ কথা আমি শুনাওতে মানে বহুত বেয়াই লাগিছে সেইটো কাৰণে এটো কথা পুৰা মানে আপুনি
শংকৰ প্ৰেসিডেন্ট কৈছে এই কাৰ্যটো কৰিব নালাগে বুলি কৈছে কিন্তু কাৰ্য কৰিব নালাগে বুলি কোঠাই কৈছে কিন্তু মানে তাৰ একচন বিলাকটো সব তেনেকা কাৰ্য কৰা একচন হে লৈ আছে সেই গতিকে চিন্তা কৰিব নালাগে মানে কাৰ্য সৃষ্টি কৰিব নালাগে খালি আপোনালোকে হেতু সমাধানটো দিব লাগিব লব লাগিব
Karbi Live have been continually reporting of the illegal activities of people from Golaghat district with the aim of occupying the land belonging to Karbi district. The latest threat of communal conflict is looming following the utter failure of Karbi Autonomous Council and the district administration in taking strong action against the encroacher, despite repeated broadcasting of the encroachment activities by illegal encroachers from Golaghat district, who have entered into Karbi district and constructed PMAY houses with the aim of permanently occupying the area. Now the Keding Crow villagers are looking up to the KAAC and the district administration for immediate and permanent measures to stop encroachment activities and book the encroachers for threatening violence and communal conflict in the area. Arjit Sandrongpar's report from Dolamara for Karbi Live. At the time when border issues are dominating headlines, forest mafias remain undaunted, and timber smuggling activities from Karbi district continued unabated. And on the contrary, timber smuggling is seeing a rise under Bokajan LA constituency, Bokajan Forest Range and Silunijan Forest Range areas. According to locals of these three areas, several trucks loaded with timbers could be seen moving every day and night. Without any doubts, these trucks are filled with timbers which are smuggled out to Nagaland via Dimapur. The rise of smuggling of timber is causing great concerns among the locals of Karbi who stated that the unabated felling of trees and smuggling of timber not only shows the failure of Karbi Autonomous Council and the state police in curbing them, but it also implied that the trees, forest area and cover are disappearing at a very rapid rate. The disappearing of forest cover also means shrinking the habitats of different wild animals, and this would only lead to man-animal conflict in which the poor and helpless villagers would be the victims.
Non malom Karbi Anglong ang kangarlo along jagat mate Karbi Anglong pen Meghalaya, Karbi Anglong pen Nagaland, Karbi Anglong pen Nagaon district Lapuson ahoy alam tami litum birta chalalo tami longpon bom lo hiruk bok la son si dolo pen wai pitch tami ako Lapuson tak taksi Karbi Anglong arlo anibang sangti la pen arlong stame kanghi la poson stame hiruk bok la son si dolo stame pini puthor ni litum nang tum han ke paklang poni la bangke la han lo de Karbi Anglong arlo mar lo la son taxi thengprang kanghu stame hiruk bok la son hi du asi jasemet nili nang tum han paklang la han lo je bukajan subdivision angkang bukajan forest range la pen Silunian forest range angkang la hini angkang long arlo long stame Arniwang ajowang stame thengpi kanghu laposon chimit mepin laposon se nilitum birta longpon kasinon nilitum along adim humri pen birta ke longpon lason hello je laposon thengprang kanghu pen chenglok santi arlong kanghu pen chenglok lapen ahoya dui pen chenglok bahari akisung mane bahari problem ki thetan laposon si Karbi Anglong arlong du koklo.
The laxity in patrolling and check by the concerned officials of Forest Department, coupled with lack of KAAC's direction and seriousness, is leading to the degradation of forest and environment in the hill districts. Locals of these areas have appealed upon the concerned authority, Forest Department and leaders to take up the matter seriously and introduce strict regulation on forests as well as mining activities in order to save the hill districts of Karbi Anglong from ecological disaster. Anantarang's report from Bokajan for Karbi Anglong Live. Continuing with its mission to visit health centers of respective areas, Karbi Anglong Live team visited Disobai Health and Wellness Center on Saturday, during which the staff workers shared about the status and service available at the center. Here is a short report. For the people of the hill districts of Karbi Anglong, lack of health facilities and deprivation is a continued experience, and coronavirus and its impact on their lives are no different. Only few people whose villages and homes are located near highways and roads are lucky enough to get medical facilities. The Disobai Health and Wellness Center, which is located near the NH36 road, is currently functioning and is providing service to people as part of available facilities and existing infrastructure. During a visit to the health center, the Karbi Anglong Live team met in charge ANM Renuka Hajurika and ANM Beauty Signar P, who informed that some medicines test kits are available at the center and are being distributed and utilized whenever patients require them. However, the center staff say that lack of staff quarter, toilets and electricity are affecting on their work. The staff say that it becomes very difficult to work in summer, and lack of electricity in particular is affecting them while carrying out their work during rainy times as days become dark. Meanwhile, people of the area has urged upon authorities for better facilities at the center, including basic infrastructure like staff quarter, toilets and electricity, as told by the staff of the health center, in the greater interests of the people of the area.
মেডিচিন তো আছে প্ৰায় দুদিনমান অলপ শেষ হৈছে আৰু আনিবলৈ আমি ইণ্ডিয়ান বনাই থৈছোঁ হয় মেডিচিন প্ৰায় গাঁৱৰ মানুহে পায়ে থাকে আৰু
আচ্ছা টেষ্ট কিট কি টেষ্ট কিট আছে আপোনাৰ
টেষ্টটো আমাৰ হিমোগ্লোবিন টেষ্ট কৰোঁ আমি প্ৰেগনেণ্ট মাদাৰক হয় আৰু NPW কৰিব মেলেৰিয়া টেষ্ট তাৰপিছত প্ৰেগনেঞ্চি টেষ্ট কৰোঁ আৰু বাকীকেইটা আমাৰ বকলিয়াত হয়
Wilson Terang's report from Wolongkomaji for Karbi Anglong Live. For now, let's take a quick commercial break. More updates after the break. Humri dam ikha. Dipu rong supialong kicheng sik mate non hejong kangpumi the tidy town dry cleaners and launderers akuladalong nanglitum anam ki jumpen blanket mate kachioma kachin thanga peri osomar aperi karbia pindeng peseleng pini pekok lapen kaprek aperi ke chogabar sai long ikji lapen nanglitum jongsi akuladalong kedam japhan apor duredat pusitami matha ikri bangso akuladalong pen kethon ke banabar sai setami long ikji Lasi Humri Damikha, the tidy town dry cleaners and launderers along. Adim Lake, Dipu Ronghelan, Don Bosco Higher Secondary School, Adu. Welcome back after the break. The passing of the three farmer bills in the recently concluded monsoon session of the parliament have earned mixed response from people, with all opposition parties across the nation totally condemning and terming the bills a suicide warrant to farmers. The Autonomous State Demand Committee ASDC of the Hill Districts of Assam has also raised its voice against the bills. During a press conference held on Sunday, the party had demanded that the government should revoke the bills. The three controversial bills passed by the government had been a matter of discussion and debates in the news channel since they were introduced in the Lok Sabha as ordinance. The three bills, Farmer Product Trade and Commerce, Production and Facilitation Bill 2020, the Farmer Empowerment and Production Agreement of Bill 2020, and the Essential Commodities Amendment Bill 2020 have been termed as bills, which would profit the big corporate rather than the farmers. During the press conference, ASDC President Chandrakanta Terang stated that with the implementation of the new bills, the small and poor farmers will be heavily exploited by the big corporate. He also stated and slammed the KAAC for its silence on the issue, stating that they are not concerned over the impact that the bills will have upon the farmers of the district. The ASDC president also hit out at the BJP government for taking away all rights and benefits of income from the small farmers and businessmen and giving them to those rich private corporate, which he says has resulted in hike of prices of all commodities. Further, Terang asserted that the ASDC stands in solidarity with all those parties, organizations protesting against the bill and that the party is always with the farmers.
Department agriculture pen department pen related to the da porque irrigation related lo la pena son tin de la so banke related lo da banke toar kuno aja kuno da banke related entonces agriculture production system market economy lo so de no que in long no ta kiti da terracing system la scientific way of cultivation of pina এটা 1950 70 বছর হয়ে গেল কিন্তু কার্বি আংলং অটোনমাস কাউন্সিল কিন্তু ইতিয়া রাইজে কিন্তু আজি 90% কাৰ্বি আংলং খেতিয়কে কিন্তু ইতিয়ালৈকে পাহাৰৰ খেতি আৰু খেতি কৰি আছে মানে ট্ৰেডিশনাল মোড অফ প্ৰডাকশন হেমলি কৰি আছে কিন্তু উন্নত কৰাৰ এটা সাইন্টিফিক এটা লৈ পেলাই এইটো কাৰ্বি আংলং অটোনমাস কাউন্সিলে যিধৰণে কৰিব ওলাইছিলে সেইটো কৰিব পৰা নাই লাঙৈছি বাংকে কাউন্সিল ফেইলাৰ বাংকে.
Meanwhile, ASDC General Secretary Sanjay Killing said that the ASDC party was surprised when the newly formed convening committee for unification invited them for working in unity for a common purpose of the statehood movement and for the accomplishment of other demands. Killing said that the activity of the CCU is weakening the struggle of the ASDC rather than strengthening any movement. He urged the people not to be moved by the CCU's call and also said that if anyone is dedicated to work for achieving autonomous state, then ASDC is ready to welcome them. Resonance report from Dipu for Karbi Anglong Live. Tepak Village inside Richo Hidi area is one of the many villages in the hill districts that have been deprived of any development and the parivartan that the present government has promised to bring before the 2 consecutive elections. The poor villagers are extremely disappointed over not getting any PMAY houses. More from our correspondent. Tepak Village is located inside Richo Hidi area falling under the Langpher constituency and is among the villages which have not seen or experienced any parivartan in their lives at all. Many have expressed their deep shock and disappointment over being deprived of the PMAY house, centrally sponsored housing schemes, despite being one of the most backward villages under this constituency. Villagers, while lamenting the indifference of department and leaders, say that people who already has job, good house or own cars are getting PMAY houses, but the poor people have got nothing. In addition to this, villagers alleged that some even got 2 PMAY houses.
Hem so long bek nangi po jari lo ni litung ke la si ke long le atum han an ke long le pen pacoman rap pet nangi usini litung bai kamat halu
ile tu hem plek dotang en kan kre pho dulu
bag dulu di nasa pana pienta long de
la
kan ke pop
job pa long la
tum lang pa ka pa ke ni tum dilar mane heril hai kasumari lem so kasumari binut kor tatak sini tum bang helong ar kisuman ke ene dilalong heri da kana jo tinali kopula menta ko hoy titin sedelo urun bordoloi da kisuman taksi kelong nalo ken ni tum bang ke kata si kelong nalo
ni tum ke la hem so na kelong le rang tipe polo
acha koson si kilong le delo alam the thani kha
alam the bang ke kelong nai tipe bang ko son no ne ni litum ablong bang ke photo bang ke jo tek bang ke nang palut lo nang thai lo ama bang ka hem bang ke nang le le det photo bang ke thai pon ik lo he angi ko puma he ma side an ta na thai ke na thai pon el lo ama hem bai non bang nang le le det na ko la si job card ta he pinelo arni pen lo te la don han ponjai jai po ni tu manan ko nang pon ko de tia jalo ke ko ando so pe ni tu ka chong nang anta sanga kata nang pe sanga kata long de.
Moreover, the villagers alleged that 4 persons identified as Horen Ingling, Pradeep Tiso, Topon Ingling and Nirmal Tiso had deducted rupees 500 from each of the job card holders whenever they received rupees 4,000. The villagers have demanded stringent action against all people involved in fooling people in the name of PMAY houses. Vason Terang's report from Wolongkomaji for Karbi Anglong Live. Well, those were the top stories for today. Thank you for watching Karbi Anglong Live. Have a good day.